The end of the siege on the city, Son of Man, take a sharp knife and cut your hair. People are emaciated, they're worn out, the water is rationed and the food is rationed, it says in Ezekiel. What does that mean? The water is your years, your vapor, your life. It's being sucked out by the churches and by the Vatican. And the food is the word of God that they've hidden from you by hiding all the truth in the books that you have in the Vatican basement. So we live a lie. And the days of the siege are fulfilled. When the days of the siege, when the Vatican has to be overthrown, when the churches have to be burned down, and when God gets taken off his perch. Youth get old and wrinkly is not a natural thing. It's not part of God's plan. It only happens because of the temples. So when that siege is over, you're the city not forsaken. In Ezekiel it says, and you will be called a city sought out, a city not forsaken. You're not forsaken anymore. You'll be called the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord, God's people. At this moment, you're not God's people because you're the Pope of Rome who serves Satan. He kills you and you die. God's people don't die, they live forever. The years are as many as the trees, it says in the Bible. So that's what's happening. When that's over, when people are prepared to abandon their Pope and abandon their religions and their temples, then they live forever. Then they live a very long time, as long as many as the trees. You won't get worn out, you won't get wrinkly, you won't get old, you won't get sick. There's a parasite sucking your water, and the food that you're not getting is the food that Jesus says, man does not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord, mouth of God. So God tells you the truth, you live a lie. The lie is that you live today, that you think you have to die, get old, and get wrinkly. But you don't get old and wrinkly. You're not supposed to get old and wrinkly. That's something that was imposed upon you, and back in the day they knew that when they lived for thousands of years. But as the cities proliferated and the stones and the rock halls and the temples of the rock halls proliferated, everybody died. Started to get worn out. You're not actually dead, you're only asleep, you're worn out. It sucks the juice out of you like a tomato wrinkling up in the sun. That's all it is. And what happens is when you get wrinkled, when the resurrection happens, all the water comes back into the bodies and they wake up. And the people that didn't believe in the Lord and who followed the rock halls and all, and wouldn't listen to the prophets and killed the prophets and all, they died. That's when they really die. That's when death comes to them. This is when you die now, you're not actually dead. You have to be condemned, you have to be caught. God has to say, "Why, fuck off, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to see you anymore, get out of me sight." So then you then you go down into Moab into the bottomless pit and the lake of fire. That's when you're our gods. That's what death is, our gods, because God is light. And that's the end of you, gnashing of teeth and torment and torture for eternity. That's what you chose. You chose that. God didn't give it to you. You chose it. You said, well, we don't want to know about God, we don't want to listen to God, we're not interested in what the prophets have to say, we want to chase after the other gods. So God made a place for them, and if you want to chase after them, up you go. That's the way it is.